Okay, good morning guys. Welcome sa subject natin for today, review mathematics. And for today, we will be discussing yung ilan sa fundamental concepts ng college algebra, and we will be solving past board exam problems so that we can apply these concepts dun sa actual board exam situations or scenarios natin. Alright, so for this session, again, we will be discussing college algebra. And at the end of the session, I hope I can help you enhance a little bit of your knowledge in college algebra and in solving related engineering problems in algebra. All right. And in algebra, I think this is the breakdown of the topics that you need to review or to be familiar with kapag algebra lang yung pinag-uusapan natin. And ang pinaka siguro challenging sa part na yan is ito syempre yung word problem, no? Kaya sa word problem, meron dyan yung age problem, yung work, yung digit problem, so rate problem. So yan yung madaming branches sa word problem. But for the first topics, 1 to 5, basically if you know the concept nung rule and nung mga ginagamit na formula, you will be able to answer yung mga binibigay sa board exam, no? And also dito sa arithmetic, dito sa mga progression ng problems natin. Okay? So for this session, kung saan lang tayo umabot, maybe hanggang word problem lang tayo makakaabot till 11. Pero I hope mas ma-maximize natin. So if you can skip naman yung mga other problem na naka-display, and then skip na lang natin, then you can practice it out kung paano nyo i-solve. Ibigay ko na lang yung final answer. Okay? So that you will have a practice. And syempre, to assess kung meron kayong nakuha kahit pa paano, I'll be giving an activity that will be due before next week. No? Yan. So let us first go do sa exponents natin. So we have to re-familiarize ourselves with the laws of exponents. Kasi ito yung medyo na lilimutan or na minsan hindi na siya pinapahalagahan yung laws of exponent. So maybe some of you guys are not very familiar with this, pero meron po tayong 8 laws of exponent. So pahapiwan lang natin. So sa number 1, that's mean na kapag nag-multiply tayo ng same variable, pinag-add lang natin yung exponent niya. So let's say for example ito, xm times xn, since yung base niya o yung variable niya is the same, pinag-add lang natin yung exponent niya. Same with division, kapag parehas yung variable natin, pinagma-minus naman natin. So depende kung alin yung mas larger number, larger exponent, yung m or yung n. And nagiging negative siya kapag larger yung value ng n, and a negative exponent signifies a 1 over that and x raised to n. Okay? Then sa number 3, if we have a number with exponent raised by another exponent, so kumaga naka-raise na siya ng exponent, raise mo pa ulit, multiplication yung ginagawa natin. And then kapag meron tayong series of variables inside ng naka-raise exponent sa quantity, dinidistribute natin yung exponent na yun doon sa lahat ng variables or even sa numbers or coefficient. And then we have ito, naka-raise naman siya ng fractional na exponent. So later sa radicals, papakita natin kung anong relationship ng exponent and the radicals, no? Then ito, same lang din, dinistribute lang din yung x raised to n. Then sa number 7, any number raised to 0 is equals to 1. Okay? So paano natin ma-appreciate to? Let's apply to some certain examples, no? Okay, so let's have this example. So 2x plus 1. So pag 2x plus 1 siya, so naka-plus 1 siya, anong ibig sabihin? So ibig sabihin, meron tayong same base na minultiply sa kanya. So ibig sabihin, this can be tawag ito, pwede natin siyang himayin as 2x times 2, 1. Kasi pag pinag-multiply natin yan, babalik tayo dito na pinag-a-add natin yung mismong exponent niya. So this can be yung pinaka-simplest form niya will be 2 tapos times 2 raised to x. Okay? Next, itong sa 3x times 1. So, si 3x times 1, since naka-multiply exponent by 1, retain lang siya na 3x lang siya. Okay? Si 8 cube, tapos naka-raise pa siya ng x. So, kapag naka-raise ang exponent by another exponent, multiply lang daw natin. So, 8 3x. No? Then lastly, ayan, may sagot na pala agad. So, naka-raise yung 2 raised to x, naka-raise ulit ng cube. So, 2 raised to 3x. Ito yung sagot. Pero sa board exam, hindi ganyan kasimple yan nangyayari, no? Kaya we try to solve some past board exam problems. Okay? Ayan, unang last May 1989 sa CE board. So, we have 16 raised to negative x plus 1 is equals to 8. Okay. So, ang pinakaunang dapat nyong gawin kapag may ganitong problem is to find a common base dun sa lahat ng numbers present in the equation. So, si 16 and si 8, kailangan ma-relate mo siya together, no? So, sipin natin si 16. Paano tayo magkakameron ng same base kay 16 at si 8? Anong number?
2 po.
Okay, by 2, no? So, si 2, pag ni-raise ko ng anong number para maging 16?
4 po.
2 raised to 4, okay? So, dahil 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. Okay, correct. So, equals yan sa 16. And then, para kay 8, we have 2 raised to 3 para kay 8, no? So, dito, mangyayari ngayon, pag itong 2 raised to 4, and then, naka-raise siya originally, di ba? Ng negative x plus 5. Nandun sa kabila, this is 2 raised to 3. Okay. Then, law ng exponent ulit. Naka-raise tayo by another exponent. So, multiply natin negative 4x plus 4 is equals to 2 cube. Okay. Sa algebra, pwede nyong i-manipulate na once na same na siyang base, pwede nyong disregard muna yung base, then focus dun sa exponent natin. Kasi we are finding the value of x. So, since pares naman siyang 2, pwedeng kunin na natin yung exponent. We have negative 4x plus 4 is equals to 3. And then simplify natin. So 4 minus 3 is equals to 4x or x is equals to 1/4. So ito daw yun. Ito daw yung sagot niya. Pero to make sure kung yan talaga yung sagot, baka mamaya sa choices, malito ka. May 1/2, may negative 1/4, may 1/4, and may negative 1/2. Check mo ngayon. Perform lang ng simple checking lang. No? Kasi medyo mahaba naman yung time mo. So sabi, negative 1/4 plus 1. Okay? So, simplify mo to. Kunin mo yung LCD or kahit i-calculate mo na lang, negative 1/4 plus 1 is 3/4. No? And ito, paano natin masisimplify ito? So, any number, mabawa ratio ng m over n, equivalent din yan sa xm square root ng n. Okay? So, yan yung kaninang sinasabi kong relationship ng radical and exponent. So, this will be 16 cube and then naka square root ng 4. 4th root. Naka 4th root. Okay? And 16 cube, hindi ako masyadong maano sa math, no? 16 cube is 4,096. Or you can directly raise this naman sa calcu, no? Pinapakita ko lang kasi baka mamaya may mga estudyanteng magtanong bakit naging ganon. Okay? So, 4096, i-4th root nyo is indeed 8. So therefore, our answer of 1/4 is correct. Okay? Next. A question dito before we go next. Okay naman. So if you have question, you may type your question doon sa chat box or raise your hand or interrupt me while speaking. Okay, next. Ayan. Gamit sa ECE board, April 1993. So, kumpara dun sa CE board, tamo naman yung itsura nung sa ECE board, no? Okay, so don't panic. Okay. What you want to do is to simplify muna yung mga exponent o yung inner na variables natin. And then pag may nakita tayo na pwedeng simplify sa kanya, gawin natin, no? So, let's try yung mga nasa loob muna lahat, no? So, y is equals to 4 times 5 raised to 2n plus 1. So, may plus 1 ulit. Ibig sabihin, nag-multiply siya ulit ng 5 sa kanya. So, this can be written as 5 2n tsaka 5 times 1. Okay? Minus 10. So, this is minus. So, ang itsura niyan ay 5 2n over 5. Okay? Then we have 2 5 2n. Okay? So, yung mga whole number, we can simplify na siya. So, 4 times 5 is 20. So, we have 20, 5 2n. And then dito, cancel out lang naman yung 10 and 5 or divide natin. This will be 2, 5 2n all over yung 2, 5 2n. Okay? Then, simplify natin. This will be 18, 5 2n all over 2, 5 2n. Then we can cancel out yung 5 2n kasi it's present both in the denominator and the numerator. So we have a value of y is equals to 9. Okay? So if you want, you can check it out dun sa number, no? Pero yan. So this is our final answer. Okay? Next. Ayan. Punta tayo sa radicals. So sa radicals, almost the same lang din siya ng exponents. Ang ano lang is kapag halimbawa, naka-present sa inyo as radical o may square root na or may root na sign, no? So, sabi kapag meron tayong variable na nasa loob ng isang root, we can distribute yung root sa each variable. Same as sa division, ganun din. And then ito yung sinasabi ko na relationship niya na kapag we see y raised to n is equals to x. Okay, sulat natin yan. Is equals to x. So paano natin mahanap yung value ni y? So ang gagawin natin para malipat yung exponent sa kabila, we raise both side by 1 over n. Okay? So pag naka-raise again ang exponent by another exponent, minumultiply natin. So this will be y raised to n over n or y is equals to raised to 1. Is equals to x over n. And sabi nga natin kapag ang exponent ganyan, y is equals to x raised to 1 tapos naka-nth root siya. Okay? And usually kapag 1 naman yung exponent, we no longer write that number. So, ganyan yan. So, ito, applicable din yan dito. And then, dito, same lang to. No? Same lang to nung iba, nakaganyan siya. So, in exponent form, siya is 1 over n. Tapos, ni-raise mo daw ng m. So, basically, inulit mo lang ulit to sa exponent. Naging m over n siya. Tapos, binalik mo lang xm raised to n. Kaya nakuha ito. Okay? Then, ito is alisin nyo itong mahaba, no? So, we have a root inside a root, no? So, what we can do daw is multiply yung root niya and then we can, yan. Okay, and then ito, square root of AB. So, AB is designated as our constant. So, hindi natin siya malalabas unless siya ay perfect square or nagaano siya dun sa kung anong root o degree ng root natin. Okay? So, ayan. So, let's try. Solve daw natin yung value ng x if we are given this. So, in solving radical sign, what we can do is to eliminate yung kasi kailangan natin palabasin si x. Si x is nasa innermost na position ng radical sign. So, what we can do is to manipulate yung radical sign or eliminate yung radical sign by erasing it by a number para mag-cancel out siya, no? So, this is i-write ko lang to. We have 8 cube root for fourth root of x. And then yung square root niya, gawin ko lang 1/2, no? So same lang yan, 1/2 and exponent ng 1/2 and square root is the same. So para ma-eliminate si 1/2, kailangan ay erase ko both side of the equation by 2. Okay? So ito magiging 2 over 2, so may eliminate na to. Okay, so this will be 8. Yan. So equals to 8. 16. Okay? And then yung kasunod, magiging 8 times 4, fourth root of x. So ito is naka-raise ng 1/3. Equals to 16. So kailangan natin eliminate si 1/3. Raise natin ng 3 both side of the equation. So to retain yung equality ng equation, kailangan kung ano yung ginawa mo sa left side, gagawin mo sa right side. Okay? And 8 cube. So may ako na ano yan. So this will be 4 fourth root of x is equals to 16 cube. Okay? Then simplify natin further. So kunin ko na yung value. This is 8 cube. So 5112 times 4. Fourth root, i-position ko na siya as x raised to 1/4. It's equals to 16 raised to 3 is 4,096. Okay? So what we can do is divide both sides muna by 512 para mawala lang yung coefficient niya or malesen. Yung raised ng 1/4, yes, x lang siya. Tama ba? 1/3. Okay. So pwede natin sama yung 4, no? 512 times 4. Okay, so this is x 1/4 na lang. So 4,096 divided by that number, we have 2. Okay, then para ma-limit yung 1/4, raise natin by 4. Okay, so x is equals to 16. Okay, so this will be our value of x. And if you want to check, you can substitute it dun sa original given, then you should have an answer of 4. Okay, so paano, di ba? Halimbawa to 16. 16, fourth root ng 16 is 2. So magiging 4 times 2. So magiging cube root of 8. So dito magiging 8 times 2. No? Yan. So square root ng 8 times 2 is 4. Okay. Okay, from CE Board 1991. So halos same. So I would leave this one to you na lang. Okay. So i-check nyo kung what would be the answer. And the answer should be 2, no? Okay, kasi same procedure lang naman siya and I will no longer repeat it. Okay, then we go dun sa properties ng logarithm natin or yung Briggshian logarithm natin. So sa logarithm, if we have logarithm of xy o nakamultiply yung nasa loob ng logarithm, we can also, it also simplifies as a logarithm ng x and plus logarithm ng y. So same din, kapag nakakita kayo ng addition ng 2 logarithm, you can change it back to logarithm of x and y. Same sa division, yung number 2. So we have dito, no? Sa number 2 natin, logarithm of x over y. So since fraction yung nasa loob ng logarithm, it means na minus naman siya. Okay? Number 3, if we see na yung variable natin is raised by an exponent, we can reflect or we can change that or make the exponent as coefficient ng logarithm. And vice versa. If we see a coefficient at the front of a logarithm, you can raise it as exponent. Okay? So logarithm of n base b is equals to y. So we can rewrite yung logarithm as n is equals to b raised to y. Okay? And then dito, log of b of a is equals to log a over log b. So if we want to change yung base ng logarithm, kasi ang, di ba, ang pinaka main base ng logarithm is 10, pero some numbers can be used, halimbawa log 3 of 1, no, log 3 of 2, which is hindi na siya pwede sa calcu, na pwedeng mangyari sa board exam, no? Number 6, we have a log of n, base b is equals to x. So same lang din, no? Same nung number 4. Ang kaibahan lang niya, ibang base lang yung ginamit niya. Okay? And then, to change yung base natin, ayan, log of b. So, ito, naging 1 lang siya dito. Kasi yung b natin, sabi ko nga uh, is used as, ito, dapat siya is log b over log a din. So, dapat pertaining dito, di ba? Dapat kinokopya niya yun. Pero si B, ang common value ni B is 10. So log of 10 all over log of A. Okay? And log 10, kapag kinuha nyo sa calcu is 1. Kaya naging 1 over log ng A. No? And if you see a logarithm without a number underneath it, understood po na 10 yung base niya. No? Mawa yan. Equal din yan sa log of A. Pag walang number na nakalagay, ibig sabihin may base siyang 10. Okay? So let's apply sa example. Natural logarithm, almost the same concept. So yung sa Napier logarithm. Ang kaibahan is kapag meron tayong ito. If we put a natural logarithm dun sa exponential natin na function, yung kung ano yung naka-raise sa exponential function natin, yun yung magiging answer natin. Okay? Then ito, same lang din sa mismong ano natin. Sa exponent, yung exponent nilagay natin as coefficient. And then yung number 5, if we raise an exponent by a natural logarithm, that will be equals dun sa mismong variable lang. And then natural logarithm of an exponential function is equals to 1. Okay? So let's try na siguro. Ayan. So CE board, May 2000. So log of 8, log of 412 base 8 is equals to x. Okay? So paano makuha to? So we can apply yung isang ginawa natin kanina, no? Na yung itong base. So meron tayo kaninang log of sabihin natin itong x a is equals to a certain number. So pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as a raised to b is equals to x. So following that format, this can be rewritten as 8 raised to x is equals to 412. Okay. And then all we need to do now is apply exponent kung may makukuha tayong ni 412 or apply natin si logarithm. So pag ni-logarithm natin both sides, so logarithm of 8 raised to x equals to log of 412. Again, what you do on the left side, you should do on the right side. Okay? So kung may exponent to, apply natin na dapat lalagay natin sa unahan yung exponent. Then we have log 412. And then we can divide both sides by log 8 para ma-isolate yung x. Okay? And this value is directly solvable sa calculator natin, no? So if we directly get the value from the calculator, ano yung makukuha natin? Patry nga kung marunong magpumindot sa calcu. Kung meron dito marunong pumindot sa calcu. What should be the
2.90 po.
Okay, so 2.90. Pero yung nabawa, going kong 4 decimal places lang, no? Pero 2.90 is acceptable. Thank you. Ayan. So, yan po yung final answer natin for the value of x. Again, for checking, you can just raise that number or yung number na yun, yung 8 raise mo nung number na yun, dapat 4112 yung lalabas. Okay? So, pag ni-raise natin, let's try. Ayan, 4112 yung lalabas. Okay? Next, sa ME board, 1999. So, medyo mga matatanda yung kinukuha ko, no? Pero, you have to bear in mind na sa board exam, ano yan, included pa din yan sa, kasi nira-randomize ng computer yung lahat ng input na ginamit na board exam before. Okay? Kaya, although matatagal na yung mga references, at least we have a practice, no? Right. So we have a raised to negative 6 over 8 is equals to 0.001. So what we can do is apply logarithm, no? Or natural logarithm. Pwede din. So a negative 6 over 8, 001. So what I can do is, bawa gamitin si natural logarithm. So ln. So sa may kailan po gagamitin sa logarithm? Kailan si natural logarithm? Depende sa choice ng nagso-solve yun. Kasi later, kapag halimbawa hindi mo na siya ma-simplify using logarithm, you should use natural logarithm para i-check kung may masisimplify pa siya. Okay? So ngayon, natural logarithm tayo. So same rule naman applies for logarithm and natural logarithm. So dito, since meron tayong exponent, talagay natin sa unahan. Okay? And then, we want to identify yung value ng A. So, divide natin or multiply natin both sides by negative 8 over 6. That is para makuha natin, ma-eliminate natin yung negative 6 over 8 sa left side. Okay? So, this should be ln of A is equals to negative 8 over 6 ln of 0.001. Okay? The next is we can, since exponent ulit siya, sorry. Ayan, so what we can do here is now ln of A is equals to negative 4 over 3. Sinimplify ko lang, no? And then since coefficient siya, so applying din ln 0.001. So ibig sabihin natin natin siyang erase as negative 4/3. Okay? And then what we can do para ma-eliminate o ma-simplify ito. So we can raise both sides, can raise both numbers sa E, no? Pwede nating ano si E, implement si E. Ngayon, E raised to ln of A is yung variable is equals to 0.001, negative 4/3. Okay? And kapag kinalculate natin sa calcu yan, ano yung makukuha natin? A should be equal to input ulit para alam ko lang na marunong talaga mag-calcu ang mga fourth year. That should be the answer.
$10,000 po, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, 10,000. Okay? So, dapat ano no, dapat parang cellphone na ang turing sa calcu no, na dapat mabilis tayo mag-type sa keypad natin. Okay? Yeah, so yan po yun. Okay? Next, ayan. So, EE board 1992. So, we have yan yung kaninang nangyari. Yung pwede natin i-apply ngayon yung formulas natin. So, yung lahat nung property natin. Since gantong mga problem, hindi siya directly pwede ilagay sa calcu. Or kung kaya ng shift solve ng calcu mo, pwede, pero alam ko sa board exam ngayon, yung lahat ng may shift solve na calcu are not allowed. Okay? So, apply natin. Log of 6 plus, since this is an exponent, so we can use log 4 raised to x is equals to log 4 plus, ito is hindi siya pwede paghiwalayin, no? Kasi naka-plus siya. dapat naka-multiply lang para pwede natin paghiwalayin. Okay? So, avoid that mistake. So, we can use this log 32 plus 4x. Okay? Then, next is, since ito naka-add siya, then log siya parehas. So, log of 6 times 4x. Yan. Tapos, ito yung pwede natin pagsamahin, no? So, pag pinagsama natin yan, we can use log 4 times 32 plus 4x. Okay? And then, what can we do now is to distribute yung 4 dun sa mismong naka-quantity natin. So, we can not do anything muna dito. So, 4 times 32 is 128 plus 4 times 4x. Okay? Ganyan natin yung quantity. Okay? And kung wala na tayong magawa dyan, since naka-logarithm tayo, so pwede tayong magdagdag ng logarithm each side. Pwede din tayo mag-eliminate ng logarithm each side, no? So, pwede natin eliminate yung logarithm. So, it will be 128 plus 4 times 4 raised to x. Okay? And then, itong 4 raised to x, same variable siya dito. Pwede natin i-transpose dito sa kabila. Okay? So, we have 6. 4x minus 4 times 4x is equals to 128. This will be 2 times 4 raised to x is equals to 128. Divide natin both side by 2. We have 4 raised to x is equals to, ilan to? Bulot mag-divide, no? 64. And what number can we raise ang 4 para maging 64? So 16 times 4 is 64. So 4 times 3. Okay, so same na tayo ng base. So what we can do is x is equals to 3. Kung hindi makuha yung ganito na pwedeng i-try is, di ba, naka-raise 4x equals to 64 na tayo. Ngayon, pag ilo-logarithm ulit natin, 64, then si x bababa natin, x logarithm of 4 is equals to logarithm of 64, and then log of 4 lang tayo. Okay? So, si x is equals to log of 64 over log of 4. So, your answer should be 3 also. Okay? So, ito yung final answer natin. Okay, next. Yan, quadratic equation naman tayo. So, again, fast-paced tayo, no? Quadratic equation given sa atin, ang form ng quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So, sa quadratic formula, I hope very familiar kayo sa quadratic formula. Kasi dapat yan yung alam natin kapag meron tayong quadratic equation, we can find the values of x by using this formula. Okay? And then may property tayo. Para makuha daw yung sum of root, gagawin lang natin yung sum ng root natin. So, quadratic, ibig sabihin meron tayong dalawang root. Equals daw siya sa negative b over a. Then, product of root, yung product naman daw nung root na makukuha natin, equals siya sa c over a. And ito daw yung discriminant natin. So, discriminant, yung tinatawag natin discriminant is yung nasa loob ng root. Okay? When b squared is equals to 4ac, no, pag chinek natin halimbawa yung value ng b squared is equals to 4ac, ibig sabihin yung value ng root natin are equal. So, let's say halimbawa ang kailan ba siya nagiging equal? So, halimbawa ang ano natin is x squared plus uh, 4x plus 4. Ayan. Tama ba? 2, 2. Okay. So, ang root nito is x plus 2. Ang ano niya, ang factor niya is x plus 2 times x plus 2. Okay? So, same lang yung root natin na x is equals to negative 2. So, ibig sabihin, equal yung b squared 4ac niya. So, ano ba ang b dito? Ang b dito is 4. Ang a is 1. Ang c is equals to 4. So, pag chinek natin, b squared is equals to 16. And yung 4AC natin is 4 times 1 times 4. So equals sa 16. So roots are equal. So ibig sabihin, equal nga yung root natin. Okay? Then kapag greater than naman daw si b squared, sabihin, roots are real and unequal. Ibig sabihin, two values of root yung makukuha natin. And then kapag less than si b ni 4AC, roots are imaginary. Paano naging imaginary? Kasi kapag naging negative yung number dito sa loob ng square root, hindi natin pwede siya ilabas. So, we are introducing a imaginary number. Or, iba, nagkakameron ng imaginary kapag square root of negative 1. So, equals yan sa imaginary number. Okay? So, let's try. EE board, 1990. Determine K so that the equation 4x squared plus kx plus 1 is equals to 0. So, ayan, may nilagay siya na meron siyang only one real solution. So, yun yung pinaka-keyword natin. One real solution, ibig sabihin, pwedeng equal lang yung value ng root natin. Okay? So, what we can do is 4x squared plus kx plus 1 is equals to 0. And then, to identify lang muna yung value ng ABC natin. So, ito yung ano natin is, yan yung form natin. So, ibig sabihin, A is 4, B is K, and C is equals to 1. Okay? Kinuha lang natin yung coefficients. And then sabi, one real solution tayo. So, ibig sabihin dito tayo sa letter A na discriminant, no? Na si B squared daw is equals to 4AC. So, substitute natin, we have K squared is equals to 4 times 4 times 1. So, we have A squared is equals to 16. Then to eliminate that, square root both sides, K is equals to 4. Okay, so that will be our answer for this problem. Okay, next, ACE board, November 1999. So we have 5x squared minus 10x plus 2. Find the sum of roots. Okay, sum of roots. No? So ibig sabihin yung x1 plus x2, ano yung pinapahanap niya? B over A. No? Sum of negative B over A, yung ibig sabihin ng sum of roots. Okay? So negative B over A. So anong gagawin mo? Kukunin mo ba yung root? O i-apply mo lang yung ABC? So pag given na directly yung lahat ng numbers ng dun sa quadratic equation natin, identify nyo lang agad yung value ng ABC. And then, para makuha yung sum of root, ano mo lang, substitute mo lang. So, ang sum of root natin will be equals to 2. So, yun na po agad yung answer natin. Okay? Pero kung halimbawa, may mga ibang conditions siya or you don't know the formula for the sum of root, no? Itong formula na to, hindi mo to alam, or nalimutan mo kung ano ba yung ginagamit na formula. So what you can do is use quadratic equation to find the root muna nitong quadratic formula natin. Okay? So paano yun? So, since ito yung ABC natin, again, quadratic equation natin is x is equals to, ano nga yun? Negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay? Tama ba? Yan. So, tama naman. I think. Yan. So, yung munang x1 muna tayo. So, x1, ibig sabihin plus muna yung gagamitin natin. So, negative 10 plus negative 10 squared minus 5 times 2 all over 2a. So, baka nagtataka sa nanggagaling yung mga number niyan. Again, sa value lang ng ABC tayo. So, we have 10. Sige, plus minus natin muna ito. Plus minus 10 squared is 100. So, direct ko na ito. 104 times 5 times 2, 60. So, square root of 60 all over 10. Okay, so, yun daw yung value ng ano natin. So, we can change this one. Okay, so magigitong x natin is equals to 1 plus minus square root of 60. Okay, so ano ba? Let me check something. Quadratic equation 5, negative 10, and 2. So 5 square root of 15. So the square root of 60, pwede pa natin palang i-simplify. So square root of 60 is equals to 2 square root of 15. So, ipain ko na to. Okay, so this will be x will be equals to, so lahat ng divisible, so 5 plus minus 2 square root of 15 over 5. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yung values ng x1 natin is 5 plus 2 square root of 15 over 5, tsaka yung x2 natin is equals to 5 minus 2 square root of 15 over 5. Ngayon, para makuha yung sum niya, ipag-add nyo lang yung value niya. So, i-add mo yung x1 and x2. So, sa calcu, so we have 5 plus 2 square root of 15 all over 5 plus 5 minus 2 square root of 5 square root of 15 all over 5. So, your answer should be the same as what we used dun sa formula natin. So, equals yan sa 2. Okay? Okay, so okay tayo dito. So pag pinag-add yung x1 and x2 equals sa 2. Okay, thank you. Next, binomial theorem. So kay binomial theorem, gumagamit tayo ng Pascal triangle. Okay, so si binomial theorem, so sa Pascal triangle, yan, paano siya i-gawin? So mag-start lang kayo sa 1 and then repeat nyo lang yung 1, yung nasa labas. Repeat nyo lang, then 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1. Then repeat nyo lang yung sa labas. Copy lang ulit yung sa labas. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then, yan, repeat mo lang sa labas. Then, 1. Tapos 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. Tapos 1. Okay? Kung paano nakuha yan. Yung binomial natin. And each layer or each row correspond dun sa mismong binomial term natin. So, ibig sabihin, halimbawa, ito yung mga binomials natin, no? Ito yung mga binomials natin. Itong mga number na to correspond dun sa coefficient nung mismong natin, equation natin. So, halimbawa ito, x plus y squared, no? So, yung pinakasimple na lang tayo. So, pag in-expand natin yan, that will be x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So, ang coefficient natin is 1, 2, and 1. So, pag tinignan nyo dito, yung katapat ng x plus y squared, we have 1, 2, and 1, which is the same as dito na 1, 2, and 1. Okay? So, ito yung other sa binomial theorem. Para malaman daw natin yung art term ng binomial theorem, we can use the following formula. So, n factorial x raised to n minus r plus 1 times y raised to r minus 1 all over n minus r plus 1 and r minus 1. So, yung r is kung anong pang ilang term yung hinahanap, and then yung n is kung saan naka-raise yung mismo expansion natin. So, halimbawa, x plus y raised to 10. And then pinapahanap sa atin yung 6th term. Okay? So ang n natin dito will be 10, ang r natin will be 6. And then we just substitute that dun sa given formula. And to find the middle term of a binomial expansion, so gamitin lang daw natin yung formula na to para makuha natin yung r term na middle nung expansion natin. And then yung sum ng exponents natin is equals to n plus 1 times n. Okay? So ibig sabihin lahat ng exponent natin pag sinam, yun daw yung formula. So let's apply. Ito pa pala, may isang equation. Sum of coefficient, so we just substitute 1 dun sa variable, then raise natin dun sa exponent is equals to a number. Okay? And then coefficient ng term containing xn minus m. So halimbawa, sa isang bawa sa x plus y raised to 10, hanapin niyo yung coefficient ng term na x raised to 2 and y raised to 8. Okay? So para makuha yung value na yun, substitute nyo lang dito kung ano yung coefficient niya. Right? So let's have an example. Find the sixth term of the expansion. Ayan, 4x over 5 minus 5 2x raised to 9. Okay? So pinapanap sa atin ngayon is sixth term. Okay? So let's lagay lang ako ng another paper. Okay? So yung problem natin is 4x over 5 minus 5 over 2x raised to 9. Okay? So pinapanap sa atin una is yung sixth term. Okay? So sa problem na sa original natin, ito is corresponding sa x, tapos plus, ito corresponding siya sa y. Okay? So sixth term. Okay, so ang n natin is 9 and then yung r term natin is itong 6. Okay? Then just using our formula again para makuha yung r term natin. So we have yung formula natin is n factorial x n minus r plus 1 then y r minus 1 all over n minus r plus 1 factorial r minus 1 factorial. Okay? So identify muna natin yung mga values. Meron na tayong value ng n and r. Wala pa tayo ng x at y natin. So yung x and y natin sa problem ito. So ang x natin is equals to 4x over 5 and yung y natin is equals to, sama natin yung sign, 5 over 2x. Okay? So para mahanap yung sixth term, substitute natin. So we have n factorial times yung x natin na 4x over 5. And then this will be 9 minus 6 plus 1, 5, 2x. So we have 6 minus 1 all over. So this is 9 minus 6 plus 1 factorial and then 6 minus 1 factorial. Okay? Then we simplify. So 9 factorial. So 4x over 5. So 9 minus 6 plus 1 is 4. 5 over 2x. So is to 5. So this will be 4 factorial and 5 factorial. Okay? Then para i-ano natin yung exponent, apply natin yung property ng exponent. 9 factorial, this will be 4 raised to 4 times x raised to 4 all over 5 raised to 4 times negative 5 raised to 5 all over 2 raised to 5 times x raised to 5. Okay. Then over 4 factorial and 5 factorial. Okay. And what you can do is itong lahat ng ating lahat ng ating whole numbers, pag-multiply nyo na to, okay? Then divide nyo dito sa number na to. Makukuha natin yung number. And ito yung sa x natin, since x to the 4th, x to the 5th, magka-cancel out to. Ibay natin yung kulay. Okay, so magka-cancel out to. May matitirang isang x sa ilalim. So our answer will be may x sa ilalim and then kung ano yung value ng number. So pag chinek nyo, ang value niya is negative 5,040. And this will be our sixth term nung given expansion natin. Okay? So, yung next question, find the coefficient of the first term. So, apply nyo lang yung same formula. Then, hanapin nyo yung coefficient. Okay? And then, yung last, sum of the exponent of the expansion. So, sum niya is equals to n plus 1 times n. So, 10 times 9 lang tayo. So, ibig sabihin, sum ng exponents is 90. Okay? So, yung letter B na lang yung i-check mo. Ang answer sa letter B is x is equals to negative 344.064. Okay? 9 minus 6, 3 plus 1. No, Mr. Dudas, no? Kapag, ah, ha? Dapat 2. Tama ba? Ako tuloy ang mali sa, okay? Kung M das ang susundin, 9 minus 6, kung 6 plus 1 muna, ang tinatanong mo. Hindi, it should be negative 6 plus 1. So, magiging siyang negative 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay? Kaya hindi ito yung exponent. Okay, dito. No? So, kinestion kasi niya kung hindi MDAS yung gagamitin. So, pwede namang MDAS, pero dapat kung pag-uunahin mo yung addition, dapat kasama yung negative 6. Okay? Okay lang, okay lang. Ako din, bigla kong question yung sagot ko kung tama yung sagot ko, no? Okay lang. So, yun, no? So, be mindful din sa mga sign. Okay? So, ayan. I think it's already time. Hindi na tayo umabot sa work problems. Pero, I might be discussing this dun sa other section. So, I'll be posting na lang yung discussion regarding sa work problem, sa word problems dun sa klase nyo, whereas dun sa ibang section. Okay? Kasi we don't have enough time na. Alright? So, any question? Okay, so if you don't have any more question,